The course starts off with looking at the anatomy and physiology of our senses of smell, how flavours are appreciated by the brain, what mistakes the brain can make. We illustrate that with various whisky samples as well as some surprising ones. We then move on to the manufacture of whiskies and where flavours come from, how are they generated, how they interact with each other, how they create the entire flavour spectrum that we know as Scotch whisky. From that we then look at wood, the influence of oak wood, what the extracts do, how that influences flavour, how that keeps some flavours in, throws other flavours out. We then look at various ways of assessing whisky aromas, how we can compare to different whiskies, how we can do a descriptive analysis. The important thing about sensory appreciation, there's not a right or a wrong answer, so everybody's answer is equally valid. So that's the interesting bit, where people start to discuss how flavours change for them, how flavours are generated for them. And at the end of it, someone should be able to, instead of just picking up a whisky and enjoying it, but be able to analytically examine that from a sensory point of view. I always warn the students right at the beginning, you're never going to look at whisky the same way again, so watch out. There are very few formally taught lessons about how to use your sense of smell, how to use that in an analytical way. This course, which is under the Scottish Qualifications Authority, allows you to start that analytical dissection of the sensory makeup of a Scotch whisky. Originally, I was an evolutionary biologist, so I tend to put things in terms of evolution and start to point out that our sense of smell is actually our most ancient sense. And because of that, it has certain attributes to it which our other senses don't have. For instance, it's very attached to emotion. So what I really enjoy is putting into that context and seeing people that are attending the course, their gradual realization of they've got this fantastic sense, but they've been unaware of their behaviour is influenced by their sense of smell and how they can use it to describe things and how they can use it to describe whiskies, which they've never done before other than in a rather superficial way. Occasionally you see that sort of light bulb moment where, oh my goodness, look, I've been experiencing this particular phenomenon, but I've never been able to understand it or never been able to put that into context. And that, for me, is the enjoyable bit, is seeing people change from the beginning of the day into people that suddenly are aware of their sense of smell and can use it in an analytical way.